You know, for us it's literally like doing an eating challenge every single day of our life. Upbeat rock music, I'm Brian Shaw, four-time World's Strongest Man, and I'm Eddie Hall, World's Strongest Man 2017. And we're gonna talk you through our daily diet. Heavy beat music, first thing in the morning it is very important to eat quickly. So right away I'm reaching for eggs. Rooster crowing, between 6 and 8 whole eggs, just scrambled, nothing fancy. I'll have 2 to 3 cups cooked rice every morning. And I also have some orange juice. I'll actually blend up, blender revving, some spinach with the orange juice, and then have a smoothie that way. First thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I drink a liter of water just to flush everything out and get the organs going. I'm having 4 eggs, I'm having probably 5 or 6 pieces of bacon. I'm having 4 or 5 pieces of sausages. I do toast, I do beans, I do tomatoes. And I'll wash that down with a liter of cranberry juice. For me the cranberry juice is a great, well, it's a good source of carbohydrates, but it's also a good antioxidant as well. I love to drink a lot of cranberry juice just to help flush everything out, get the lactic acid out. That's my first breakfast. Second meal of the day for me, 12 ounces of ribeye mixed with 2 to 3 cups of cooked white rice. So then the second breakfast would be a big bowl of porridge with oats and then 4 or 5 pieces of fruit, usually oranges, apples, pears, plums. After my second breakfast I head to the gym. I usually do about a 2.5 hour workout. I'm drinking cranberry juice all the way through the training session for more carbohydrates. I'm also snacking on beef jerky, getting the aminos in, getting the proteins in as well. I use a product called Oblivion to get pure protein in. Straight after the session, I'm having a liter of protein shake with milk just to get the calories in, get the protein in. Going on my third meal, which again will be 12 ounces of ribeye mixed with rice. And with that meal I will throw in a sweet potato as well. And then, a sweet potato that's 5 or 6 times what this tiny one is. So lunch consists of 12 or 16 ounces of steak, usually ribeye just for the added calories, the fat. 2 to 300 gram of a pasta, and about 200 gram of vegetables. And then for pudding, it's usually half a family cheesecake. That's not a family cheesecake. Literally 2 of those would be pudding, yeah. For my fourth meal of the day, I go back again to ribeye steak, cow mooing, mixed with 2 or 3 cups of white rice. With that meal, I'll typically throw in a few carrots on top, you know, just baby carrots. It's about 3 p.m., this is my fourth meal of the day, and this is usually burger patties, another apple, another banana. So after my fourth meal, my son gets home from school. The kids, he actually eats what I eat. We'll fix up a monster mash as we call it, which is just, you know, again the ground up ribeye mixed with rice. I'll add in chicken stock. And as I'm done being a dad if you will, then I've gotta kind of flip that switch, get into training mode, head to the gym. And then I'll train for 2 to 3 hours. During training for me, I use a couple different products from Redcon One. So Cluster Bomb is basically a very simple carbohydrate. And I mix that with Grunt, which is an essential amino acid powder. So I just mix those both together in a big container and then I sip on that throughout the training session. So after my afternoon meal, it's usually kid time. So, I'll pick the kids up from school. And of course they're hungry. I might indulge in the odd chicken nugget. Rooster crowing, I'll have another steak. Cow mooing, some more pasta, some more rice, and some more fruits. And that leads us off very nicely into evening ready for when my wife gets the evening meal ready. When I get out of the gym, I will typically right away go with a protein shake. So for me it's actually a Redcon One Marie shake, which is a blend of different proteins. So it's beef, chicken, salmon. After that I'll go into my last whole food meal for the day. So, again, we're going back with 10 to 12 ounces of ribeye steak, rice, and probably another good-sized sweet potato. If I'm feeling very hungry at that point, then I will go for something like a piece of cheesecake. And then it's the evening. And then we're talking like half 6, 7 p.m. And the wife is pretty good. She always hits me up with a huge sorta carb-heavy meal. You know, we're looking at about half a kilo of meat, probably about half a kilo of carbs as well. And then I'll finish off the other half of the family cheesecake as well. And just before bed, it's usually a protein shake, a liter, with a couple of protein bars. And then off to sleep to do it all over again the next day. Upbeat rock music, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe the bell for more health tips and updates.